The comparative framework brings together two national standards, both of which are relevant to newcomers who want to develop skills for employment: the Canadian Language Benchmarks and the Essential Skills. In this screencast, you will get an overview of how the comparative framework is organized. The comparative framework begins with an introduction to the resource and information about how to use the framework. The new comparative framework offers three ways to view the relationship between the Canadian Language Benchmarks and the Essential Skills. It includes an overview of the relationship, which appears at the end of the introduction, the relationship from the CLB perspective, which is section 1 of the document, and the relationship from the Essential Skills perspective, which is section 2 of the document. Now let's look at each part more closely. The overview offers a snapshot of the relationship between the CLB and Essential Skills scales. On a single page, it shows the relationship of all the skills and levels in a series of tables. Here's a closer look at one of the tables. It shows the relationship between the essential skill of reading and the language skill of reading. Shading indicates how the skills and levels intersect. From this table, you can see that Reading Essential Skills Level 1 tasks are associated with CLB Reading 3 to 5. Most of the comparative framework shows the relationship from the CLB perspective. In this section of the resource, the skills are presented in the same order and using the same colors as the CLB document. There is a page for each language skill and level. The pages show the language skill and benchmark at the top, essential skills and levels associated with the benchmark, CLB profile of ability, lists of essential skills task features, and sample employment-focused tasks. The CLB profile of ability describes what a person is able to do when using language at each CLB level. The profile for each CLB has been reproduced in the comparative framework with the same wording and order used in the CLB document. It serves as a reminder of the strengths and limitations that a person brings to communication tasks at a particular benchmark. Task features indicate the complexity, genre, and characteristics of tasks that can be associated with a particular CLB. When the heading or subheading indicates pre-essential skills, the CLB level falls below the essential skills scale. In these cases, the features listed have been extrapolated from the CLB. When the heading or subheading indicates essential skills, the task features have been extrapolated from the Essential Skills Reader's Guide. Sample tasks are examples of employment-focused tasks suitable for a particular CLB. As with task features, pre-essential skills sample tasks for the lower CLBs have been extrapolated from the CLB document, and essential skills tasks for the mid to higher CLBs have been extrapolated from essential skills profiles. The final section of the comparative framework includes the same essential skills information, but displayed from the perspective of the essential skills. In this section, there is a table for each essential skill that shows progression along the ES scale. The tables show the essential skills level, essential skills task features exactly as they are presented on the CLB pages of the comparative framework, essential skills example tasks exactly as they are presented on the CLB pages of the comparative framework, and associated CLB skills and levels. Here is an example of the essential skill of document use. Since document use includes elements of both reading and writing, the relationship to both language skills is shown in the comparative framework. Thank you for watching this screencast on how the comparative framework is organized. There are 2 additional screencasts about the comparative framework. For an introduction, you can watch What is the Comparative Framework? For more information about how to use the resource, you can watch How can the Comparative Framework be used?